Paige.
Hi.
Alright, it is February and we've gotten over the big freeze, and this thing has been through the elements, specifically snow, a lot of it. And we have started work on it because it's nice and warm out. So one thing we did, that was the first thing, is in each one of these little corners that I showed in the last video we were worried about water getting in, is we stuffed newspaper in them.
As best we could.
Yeah, and we waited for it to have heavy weather. And, you know, all the snow is now melted across pretty much all the whole place here. It's 60 degrees out. And we couldn't find any water damage at all. This place is pretty sealed up, you know, other than the giant holes in places around here.
Well, some of those we just did today. We took out stuff that wasn't needed for the camper and ripped it up and taped holes so critters wouldn't get in and make this their home.
Yes. But even then, we haven't had any issues with this. So, we've started a bit of work here, and things are going pretty well, actually. So this is the main bed portion. I've got 2 supports on there. Nothing's permanently in yet. I'm suspicious how well things are going at the moment. It feels like this should be a bit more difficult, and it isn't. But I've got everything cut. We're going to do a bed frame over here, have it hook up to where the bottom is over there, and I'm just going to run these 54-inch rails of pressure-treated 2x4s on the side there, and then have there be 76-inch pieces of pressure-treated 2x4s on its side over here, like this is, running along back there. And then this area right here, where there's a little bit of a ledge, that is going to be just pull-out cabinets that you can just flip open like you'd have anywhere. That makes all of the underside of this storage. Another thing we've done is we found that this is 120 30 amp input. And
125.
What?
Hold on.
125 volt?
125 volt.
That means the 120 volt, so don't worry about it. It's meant to go up or minus 10%. Anyway, that is going to just loop all the way over here, and I'm going to put the main solar setup here, and I'm going to hide the batteries right under there. Don't worry, those are going to be really well protected. So far I'm thinking 24 volt, 100 amp hour, and I'll add another battery if we need more. But I'm not expecting any kind of issues with that. We've also gone ahead and purchased a few things that are going to be going in here. I think how we're going to do water is I'm going to have there be a gray water tank right here. And the sink's going to be right above it. And above that, on the very top, we're going to have there be the freshwater 5-gallon tank. And it's all just going to be gravity fed down there. None of this messing around with hookups and stuff like that. Just simple 5-gallon swappable tanks. This is going to be our fridge. This is a pretty simple Borge RV 12-volt fridge that can run off 12 volt or 120. It takes about 33 watt hours on average. And you know what that means? It's not too bad. It means it's not going to take that much power, so we don't need to worry about there being a lot of we don't need to worry too much about adding too many solar panels, which is good because I'm not sure how many I can cram in the roof, what with this thing on the top in the center, and I don't feel like moving that. But yeah, 12-volt fridge here. We measured this out too. This fits under the bed too, so we can easily swap out appliances. But yeah, the little 5-gallon sink, little 12-volt fridge. We've got plugs for everything over here, and that should go really well. I'm not seeing any kind of issues with it. In fact, the only issue we found so far with this is the tires gave out under there. That tire, that's why everything's a little bit lopsided. It didn't survive winter. But yeah, I'm going to start reinforcing everything in here. Start adding construction adhesive, foam. I've got just this 1-inch pink board over here, which I'm probably going to just run and get more of, and I'm going to start with everything around the bed because I want to get that done first. Because once you have the bed, everything kind of is going to snap into place. Yeah. Then we're going to do the kitchenette. And I was initially thinking this corner right here where the pink board is, I was going to throw a 12-volt camping AC unit in, but we created another hole over here while removing some piping, and so it might go under there as well.
But that's a later issue.
Yeah, we're gonna worry about the kitchenette first. I'm gonna get the electrical working, the the bed working, and this place more or less ready to go. You know, the pink, everything pretty much short of the final 1/4-inch paneling that's gonna go over the covers of this, which that's gonna be our equivalent of drywall here. And I think this is gonna go pretty well, actually. I'm not seeing too many issues with it. Like, this seems like a good idea. Alright. So, yeah, first thing we're doing here, we have a full-size bed, which is currently rolled up and in the house, because it takes up, it's a full-size bed, it takes up a lot of room. I'm going to build this out a little bit more, do the paneling over it, reinforce everything on the corners. I've got some construction adhesive around here that I'm going to start making sure everything can actually stick to the sides of it on. Then get ready to put in the pink board, and then go over it with this 1/4-inch stuff, and I think we will be good. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. Then after that, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe like a little bookshelf up there or something like that. I don't know, something like that. We got a little... this is gonna be our main hookup for the bed, for like phones and the 12-volt heated blanket. That's our main idea for it, at least, because, that will actually give us pretty nice ambient heating in here. It's not a big space. I think I've been over worried about AC and heating, really. Yeah, it's going together pretty well. Ripped everything out of it. You can see where there's the tire has deflated. Yeah, it'll probably be easier to spot. What?
Nothing. That looked like it was blocking that.
Oh, no, yeah, that's just not on there very well. But, yeah. And how about we cut to the sketch I made. Alright, and we're back. There is the quick sketch we have over here. As you can see, this whole section over here, pretty much everything on the port wheel well to the starport wheel well. That's going to be the bed frame here. I'm thinking we'll do the utilities for having the solar all-in-one inverter right here. The batteries will be stored under here. We'll just have there be a lattice work of bed framing material up there, because the bed is one thing I want it to be pretty sturdy. And then going out from this direction, here's our 5-gallon tank. Here's where the 12-volt fridge is. I was thinking here was to be the AC unit, but that'll probably wind up being all over the place over here. So yeah. And if you need to do one of these sketches, this is 5 squares equals an inch gridded paper, and since our camper is about 10 foot long, a little 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper will do pretty well for it. So everything's been sketched out. You can see how I want to have the cabinets going over here. Everything should pop under here. And yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty well. I've also done a lot of quick math trying to figure out how many solar panels I can throw up on the roof, but I'm not going to really know about that until it's complete. But yeah, I'll update when I have probably some pink board in and things are coming together more. Later.